How many of you dream of attaining financial independence? Meaning, you've built up enough savings that you can live your life comfortably without having to work again if you don't want to. Sounds lovely, right? It's what most of us strive for in retirement. Well, there's a problem. Too many individuals don't start saving early enough to reach their retirement goals. So I'd like to share a few statistics with you regarding this issue. Experts estimate that individuals should have $1 million saved to last their retirement, and the average length of retirement is 18 years. A shocking report by the Government Accountability Office in 2016 revealed that among those over the age of 55, 48% of them had nothing put away for retirement. Sadly, 67% of Americans believe they will outlive their retirement savings. So today I'm going to speak to you about the importance and the advantages of starting your retirement as early as you can, ideally in your 20s. So really, when should you start saving? As early as you can. As soon as you start working and making an income, a portion of that should be put towards your future financial stability. It's abstract thought for many young adults. When you're 20 years old, you don't have your career stability, you probably don't have a lot of financial stability, and you're struggling between rent, food, student loans, and having fun like any young adult wants to do. Savings can seem impossible. I can tell you that I was in that position and I wasn't thinking about my life 40 years into the future. So at age 27, I decided to start putting away for my retirement when I realized that I don't want to be in a position where I'm struggling financially instead of enjoying my retirement. If I had understood the advantages of compound interest, I would have started saving a lot earlier. So compound interest is the addition of interest to the principal sum of a loan or deposit. In other words, it's interest built on top of interest. That means that a very small amount given time can grow to a very large amount. There's a great example from Money CNN's Ultimate Guide to Retirement. Imagine that you're 25 years old, you start contributing to a retirement account, putting in $3,000 a year for 10 years with an annual return rate of 7%. After 10 years, you stop contributing completely. It sits around and it still continues to build money. And by the time you reach age 65, the $30,000 that you've put in retirement has grown to $338,000. Compare that to beginning your savings at age 35. So age 35, you start contributing the same amount, $3,000 a year in the same interest return rate of 7%. But in this scenario, you contribute for 30 years. You've now contributed $90,000 by the time you're 65, but that amount has only accrued up to $303,000. So you can see a big difference is made by time, not necessarily the amount you're putting in. So after hearing this, do you feel compelled to start saving for your future as soon as possible? If you're still asking yourself, how can I possibly save for retirement with everything else I have on my plate? Consider ways that you can reduce your other expenses in your life currently, because every little bit counts when you take into account compound interest and time. So making your coffee at home instead of buying it out, packing your lunch, walking or biking to work instead of paying for gas, all of these little things add up and make a difference. For me, I contribute $20 a month to my individual retirement account. That seems like a laughably small amount, but it gets me in the habit of saving, and I can add larger amounts as I become more financially stable. So if you're really not sure where to start in terms of saving for retirement, you could check if your employer offers an employer-sponsored retirement account such as a 401k. Those are really advantageous because the employer contributes to your retirement as well. If that's not an option for you, you can get online and search for different options. There's a lot out there and a lot of information that can kind of help you decide which retirement account to go with. I use an account called Acorns, which provides me both with a general investing account and also an individual retirement account. It allows me to make a contribution passively. It auto deducts from my account every month, and then I can add one-time investments as I see fit. So even if you can only contribute a small amount, start contributing as soon as you can. Just by starting early and being diligent, you can ensure that you'll have a comfortable, financially stable retirement. So stop dreaming of financial independence and make it a reality. Thank you.